Sports.
Duval County, here in Florida. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to run it. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't prepare for everything. In this case, you have the play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He tucks the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play.
Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Remember, he had a touchdown on the ground earlier, something he's been able to do frequently this season, as you see where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks in rushing TDs. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare for defenses trying to contain him all year. The NFL's leader in rushing yards at the quarterback position. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That's caught! And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now faking the give. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. Back to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And this is what happens when you compare a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
More of the same right here, and you can see the numbers. They're really starting to pile up for the quarterback, especially on the ground here in the first half, Mike. And when he takes off running, you can feel everyone kind of hold their breath, both in terms of him being electrifying, but also the fact that they want to make sure he's not taking any unnecessary shots.
And he will score again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now he'll run it. Whoa. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
He'll run again. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
Down at the 31. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Eagles.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs, and defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is caught! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 6th touchdown now for the season. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Breathing room up past the 15. And so much for being backed up, he takes this beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football.